this is how you scalp your USD. This is all good for me. This is what I want to see. And the reason I'm doing this, first of all, look at this. Look, we are about to run out buy stops. You know, price is drawn towards the money. And so I'm going to trade towards the money when I see it. There's going to be money up here, buy stops. So money in the form of buy stops. Price is being drawn there. You can see that all week price has been heading up there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to look to take price to the upside. It was a 4 pip stop loss. It's only a short move. Like I said, it is a scalp. So from here to here, it's roughly about 12 pips. It can go another 10 pips higher. Another 10 pips higher, that would make it a 20 pip move. This is kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking to take TP up in this area here, where there is going to be buy stops up here. I'm looking to exchange contracts within 10 pips of this high. This high is 1572. 1582 is roughly about here. So this is what I'm looking for right now in USD. I've missed this opportunity, which is the London, well, technically this is still London's move, but I've missed the early London's play, which is from down here. I'm going to catch the scalp play to my level of interest and look to see what I can do going forward. This is how you scalp, guys. And if I just go down to 1 minute time frame, so what's happened in the 1 minute time frame? So I had multiple fair value gap over here. And all I was waiting on was price to run through a short-term high. Short-term highs are highs between two lower highs. So there's a high here. No short-term high was traded through the high. It didn't trade through the high, so it wasn't ready. Now let's check it over here now. There's another short-term high here. No short-term high traded through that high, so it wasn't ready. Once again, down here is a short-term high. It's a high between two lower highs. That high and that high of their candles, both those highs are lower than the high in between. So when it traded through past it here, past the high, this is when I knew it was ready. And so technically, I would have liked to catch a trade down here if there was any return to the fair value gap, but it is what it is. This is still fine. And what I do to kind of understand whether it's fine or not, and just by the way, my kids in the background, I'm not in my office at the moment, so you might hear some noise in the background. Like, what I like to do is, when it gets it, although I want price to come back into here, from where price was, where I was trying to get it here, not the spreads, down into this level was only 1.7 pips. You have to ask yourself, can you handle 1.7 pips? Because if you can, then you might as well jump in. Just make sure your stop loss covers it. I had a 4 pip stop loss. Technically, that 4 pip stop loss from here would have taken me all the way down here, beneath the fair value gap. I mean, that would have been perfectly fine. I didn't have to wait for price to push up higher and come back into the downward play to run out liquidity. I didn't have to wait for that. I jumped in straight away. So now price is pushing higher. Look, we have already taken out this high. And you can see how quickly we're moving now. You see how quickly it moves after it confirmed that it wants to go higher? It confirmed it wanted to go higher, and then I was able to take it out. So we are pushing past this now. And if I wanted to now, I can add on one more here. Let me quickly just put on how high I want it to go after this. Let's go. So there was an extra 10 pips. And there's a reason I'm going 10 pips above this high. There's a reason I'm saying that. There's a reason I'm saying 10 pips above this high. So 10 pips was 82, isn't it? 82. It's because above these highs on the daily time frame, above the high on the daily time frame, let's go daily time frame. Above the high on the daily time frame, people are going to have stop losses up here in the form of buy stops. And those stop losses are going to be within 10 pips, well, 10 to 30 pips of this high. Technically, 10 to 30 pips of the high. That means I can continue to hold my position. See, it's gotten there now. It's ready. It's done it now. So let's go ahead and just close this out. There we go. And there we go, guys. There we go. That is how you scalp. Nice and quick moves is what it is, and you're good. So, and you see how fast it's moving now? You have to be quick. When it comes to scalping, it's not about holding onto that trade for long. You just get your piece and get out. Get your piece and get out. Get your piece and get out. That's the main thing. Once it confirms it, like it did here. Some people have so many confirmations, they're waiting for too long. They're waiting for too long when it comes to trading. But listen, in these kind of markets, in these kind of conditions, you get in and you get out. And this is exactly how you do it. I didn't use nothing fancy. I didn't use no fancy any indicators or anything to understand that price was going to go higher. I simply understood that price is drawn towards liquidity. I identified the liquidity it was going to get to, and then I traded towards that money. Like I said, this was my area of interest for a price to get to, and I said within 10 pips of that high. So this is how you scalp, guys. So if you have any questions about scalping, or if you want to understand even the more intricate details into the scalp, then I have a whole course on my scalping strategy. And I've given you guys kind of like the basic shell of what it is. There's so much to understand in this that you're going to be seeing opportunities like this often. We jumped in when price was here, one of these two candlesticks, and we got to our TP level here. Okay, so altogether that was 7 bars, 7 minutes. It's not always going to be 7 minutes, but it can be as quick as 7 minutes. This is trading done for the day. And in my course as well, I show you guys how to identify opportunities like this. They are there. You do see them often. You need to know how to capitalize on these moves often. Multiple ways to get in from here. I just showed you one way to get in from here. There's multiple ways to get in. There's even more confirmations with no indicators. What's good, liquidity gang? So I'm about to head out to the gym, but I forgot to do something that I normally do at the beginning of June. Basically, June is a special month for me. It is my birthday month. Your boy turned another year older, and we praise God for that. But guys, I want to let you guys know about the special discount for every single person who wants to purchase anything, whether that be a course or mentorship. Use discount code JUN80 for 80% off.